Okay, hello, my snaky friends. Oh, welcome to a callback. So after 2 years, some of you devoted fans, I may say, basically just who you have seen my video from 2 years ago, my first video, called Making a Freddyhead. Yeah, my channel was originally going to be about drawing stuff, drawing tutorials. So now we're gonna do that again. See if my drawing skills have improved or decreased. We'll see. Now, the problem is that so I used to do these videos on this desk right here that the camera's on. The problem is I put a computer on it. Put my Windows XP on it. It's a problem. So I'm still gonna try, but speaking of this computer, it's actually the same one from the old video known as NAD computer. In fact, I've been making a... Shouldn't say anything about that. It's nothing big. Tara, could you move out of the way? Oh, whatever. I guess you could make some green screen clips out of this. What? We got my good boy right here. Another good boy right here. We got many good boys. A lot of them. Yeah. Something's at my door. I heard something at my door. I'll be right back. It was another cat. Cool. Anyway, yeah, so I'll go get some paper and I'll be right back. I'll see ya. Anyway, yeah, I've got some paper. I've got a pencil. Let's begin. Oh, Ren, I'm supposed to do the thing where I, oh, a second. There we go, paper, that's pretty. So, okay, so, there we go. Perfect. Let's get it. Anyway, so, freddyhead. So you gotta start with kind of a, a nice little rat. Telling me to pick my beans. Okay. Anyway, now you gotta do the nose, which I find is best to easy do is that, kind of near the middle. If you really want to spruce it up and you want it in like a light area, you might want a bit of shine and then a bit of this. A bit, and the freckle things. Oh, I almost forgot about something. So if you really want it to be you gotta have that. You gotta have that. You can do it all the way down, but if you are going to do it all the way down, I suggest doing it like this. You can do it any way you want, just as every other thing. Anyway, now we got to do the nice main head. So, for example, say you've got, it's kind of like a, you gotta do that, and then my hand is getting stuck to the paper. I could have done that cheek better. You know what, I might fix it. I'm gonna fix it, yeah. Because that is one ugly cheek. Works, but I need a taller head. A more round head. There we go. That head works. That head works just fine. So, then what you want to do is you want to kind of have the ears. No, actually, you want the eyes. So the eyes, you kind of got to get right near the nose. And you can do the eyebrows after. You can do it any other time, but I suggest doing it after you do the eyes. But there you go. Not the best eye position, but it's good. It's good enough. Good enough. What you really want to get is if someone else sees it, and well, if someone else who knows what Five Nights at Freddy's is and knows the name of the character, then and they see it, that you want them, that your goal should be for them to first see it, to immediately know it's Freddy. Like, or at least after a couple glances, because I mean, if you just make a couple scribbles on a paper, then most of the time it probably won't work. Glasses. Anyway, then you kind of want, I guess you kind of want a bit of a droopy. I'm doing the eyes when they're open. So if you want to do the eyes when they're closed, then you just need to make the eyes completely black and then put a white dot in it. Or not when they're closed, whatever. I think you get what I mean. Anyway, then you've got so now that you've got these eyes, you kind of gonna want to put a smaller eye thing on the bottom. Now, you don't always have to do this, but it works a lot of the time. So you gotta color both of them. I wouldn't make them too dark, but I would make it shaded, I'd say. So yeah, there you go. Sorry. Perfect. Anyway, you've also, now since you've done that, I kind of suggest making the sides of the eye a little bit, like the outline around the eye, a bit bolder, because you've got like the interior of the mask, so you want like kind of like the darkness inside the mask that you got, kind of go like this. It works. You kind of also want to, if your outline for the eyelids aren't bold enough, I would do the top one bolder than the bottom, because it kind of like the top overstates the bottom. That. Now, anyway, let's get on to the actual eyes, because I mean that's probably the part that you probably aren't. That is the most important part about the eyes, is the pupils, and I just messed up. I suggest making the eyes, the pupils, the same shape. I don't think I want them just looking at each other. That'd be kind of makes it look silly. if you really want to get that dead, soulless look, even though the one thing that the animatronics aren't is soulless, is you kind of want to put them near the middle, near the top, but it's optional. You also want to make the eye a bit bold, but not as bold as the eyelid. The pupil, god dang it, whatever. Okay, and then anyway, you want the main pupil in the middle. Then you want some shine. There you go. You got some of that. I suggest lightly doing some lines connecting the pupil to the side of the other part of the pupil. Anyway, so yeah, like this. Kind of want to make the bold. I kind of want to make the nose and the main amount of the snout a bit bolder, because I want it to kind of stand out a bit more, but yeah, that's your choice. Okay, there we go. That's the main head, I'm pretty sure, but you also need some of these important parts if you want to make it distinctly Freddy. First of all, I almost forgot about the eyebrows, but the eyebrows are also the part that make it Freddy, because Bonnie is one of the only, I think is one of the only animatronics that doesn't have eyebrows, I think. Yeah, he doesn't have eyebrows for sure, but yeah, because Bonnie and Freddy are very much alike. In fact, if I'm correct, Scott literally just made Bonnie as a different, just kind of changed the model of Freddy into just a bit different. You want the eyebrows to be quite dark, but not too extremely dark that they overshadow the eyes. I could probably do them better, but why would I? Okay, so then you need to do the ears. Now, to do the ears, I suggest putting them near the side of the head, actually no, I suggest doing the top hat first, near the top middle of the head, but you kind of want it to be anyway, so you want it to be the base point, kind of just kind of outlining where the ears would kind of go next to it. And anyway, yeah, so the top hat is normally black on Freddy, but the thing is that so a lot of the time how the shine is described is like this. Okay, let me just do this a bit. Don't mind me. Like this. I could do it better, but why? Kind of an example. Anyway, then you gotta kind of have the ears next to the top hat, right around here where you put the top hat. It kind of decides where you're gonna put the ears. You kind of want to put them on the side. You don't want the ear thing to be too long, like the little connector. Gonna want like this, and you probably want to darken that out, or I could make this less big, because that's a factor in it. You don't want the connector to be too thick. like this, like that. Perfect. You also want, you kind of want to have a bit of, like, droop, like a bit of a rounded thing. I kind of like to, dang it, you want to make the ears, like, I guess you could have, like, almost the size, I don't know, that's not a good describer, but, like, not too big, but not too small, because if you have them too big, it looks ridiculous. If you have it too small, it looks ridiculous. Either that, or or you could do it in different styles, and you could change the ears. I don't care. But yeah, you got this. That's the top part of the head. Now, if you just wanted to do the top part of the mask, that's it. But if you want to do the bottom, like the jaw, then you kind of want to have, then I suggest, a lot of the times when I draw the jaw, I span what's like kind of like the beginner of like what's kind of the inside of the mouth from the one side of the snout to the other side of the snout. And then you want to have a thick but not too thick, as I said before, kind of like right there. You want that, like that. And then if you really want to get detailed, like, you could also put the endoskeleton in there, or you could just keep it in. I'm personally going to, what I like to do if you're going to put in this endoskeleton, I prefer to, like, put in the main teeth first, because it removes the hassle of having to erase overlapping things. So yeah, you kind of want to have the teeth like that, like this. And then if you want to do the endoskeleton, you can have it right there, and you could put in some right here, so, and then so it'll make sense to you once you see it. Okay, so and then you want a bit of that between the teeth. Some of that. And then you kind of want to outline the bottom of the snoot like this, if you really want it. And then you kind of want to outline the teeth, the outer teeth. You know what, for me, I think I'm not going to put in the endoskeleton, actually. It just seems to not work right for me, so for now, I'm not going to put in the endoskeleton. If you really want to put in the endoskeleton, all you have to do is put it, as I said before, kind of. But anyway, if you want to remove the endoskeleton, you just have to color over it, because, I mean, and there, you've got a Freddy head. And yeah, Freddy head. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna release this video. Probably am, but if you're seeing it, then of course I've released it. Yeah. Anyway, I'm recording this in 4K, so I might as well not waste that much time, because it will take up a bunch of space. Anyway, I will see you you all on the next page. Flip the page.